welcome to the channel and welcome back for a brand new video where I'm going to be sharing with you guys my weekly meal prep for my family of 5. Now I will say that I don't get to do this every Sunday, but when I do have the extra time I will, and this makes our weeks with breakfast, lunch, and dinner and everything in between just go a lot smoother. I'm going to be sharing with you some of our favorite recipes as well as a few new ones that we all ended up really enjoying. If you're excited for today's video, then make sure to hit that like button down below and let's go ahead and get started. I am starting us off by making something that I make every single Sunday because it just makes my week ahead so much easier for school mornings. I love to make the kids French toast for breakfast. This is one of their favorite breakfasts as well as mine. I do tend to keep my French toast very basic with just some eggs and some milk and then on a buttered skillet, but you guys can add vanilla or nutmeg, whatever you guys like to add to your French toast. This freezes really well. I keep it in the freezer for up to 3 months and it normally never lasts that long, but I have had pieces go that long and it's such an easy thing to heat up. All you do is pop it in your toaster oven in the morning and they are good to go. This is the perfect breakfast, super easy to make, and most kids love it. Now I am going to be washing our strawberries and blueberries for the week. I find these berries stay fine if I wash them at the beginning of the week. Things like raspberries and blackberries I have to rinse as I serve them. But for the strawberries and blueberries, I just go ahead and soak them in some ice water with a little bit of vinegar and then I'll rinse those off really well. That's just how I clean my fruit. Super simple to do and nice to have in the fridge as a snack for the kids. Now let's make these little egg bites. This was something new that I tried and I was not sure how my kids were gonna like it, but it seems like they really enjoyed these. My older kids have not been a huge fan of scrambled eggs lately, and neither of them really care for fried eggs. My youngest, he'll eat eggs in any form, but I've been trying to find new ways to get eggs in my older two. And this was something I came up with just using things I had in the fridge. So I took some frozen sausage links and I just cooked those up, and then I'm gonna chop those down really small. And I scramble up some eggs, and I'm gonna add the egg mixture to a mini muffin pan. I'm gonna add in some sausage, some cheese, and then go ahead and bake those at 350 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes or until they are done to your liking. This next recipe is one that I have been making for years. We call it oatmeal banana bread. It is a recipe that I found off of Yummy Toddler Food a couple years back. I will be sure to leave that exact recipe linked in my description box for you guys to check it out, because I believe these breakfast bars are a staple for all households. My kids will eat these for breakfast, a lunch, snacks, literally any time of the day, and I like to just switch up the toppings here and there. That way they never get tired of it. We can do blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, bananas, literally anything as the topping in place of the chocolate chips here. But the chocolate chips are always the winner for my picky eater, so I like to stick to those whenever I have them on hand. Speaking of my picky eater, you guys know this girl is not going to eat no oatmeal if she knows it's oatmeal. So to her, this is a breakfast cake. I grind up the oats and it's basically like a flour. It makes the perfect cake. So fluffy, so delicious. Now I'm just going to be boiling up some eggs. So as I mentioned earlier before, my two older kids are not a big fan of eggs, but they will eat egg whites. So I often have hard-boiled eggs on hand just so I can give them the egg bites. Or my 4-year-old, he loves himself some hard-boiled eggs. But this is also a great snack for me and their dad, or something to add on side of our breakfast. So we always like to have hard-boiled eggs on hand every week. This next one is a total staple here. I have to have this in the fridge every single week for pizzas and pastas. You guys know my picky eater does not eat any vegetables on her own right now, so we find ways to blend them into our food that she does enjoy them, and this just happens to be one of the ways. So I always have a veggie loaded pasta sauce in my fridge. Now this is very easy to achieve and it doesn't take much time at all. Every week I just use whatever vegetables I have on hand in the fridge. If you guys want a full step-by-step on this recipe, I have a mini dinner ebook that you guys can purchase in my Shopify. I'll make sure to have that link down below my description box. As always, thank you so much for your continued support and for purchasing my recipe books. I love seeing your guys' creations from them. That is all for this week's meal prep. I hope you guys got some good ideas for your family and enjoyed today's video. If you did, then make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't already, then subscribe down below. We would love to have you guys here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys back next week for a brand new video. Bye.